Kevin Mutai, NTV in the county of Mombasa.
Well, the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission has opposed an amendment bill seeking to repeal Section 64 of the Anti-Corruption and Economic Crimes Act, which disqualifies persons convicted of corruption and economic crimes from being appointed or elected to public office. ESC says repealing the section will curtail the fight against corruption, erode public confidence, and betray the Constitution. NTV's Vincent Odwor has that story.
It was before the National Assembly's Justice and Legal Affairs Committee that EACC opposed the bill sponsored by Homa Bay Town Member of Parliament Peter Kaluma. The bill seeks to amend Section 64 of the Anti-Corruption and Economic Crimes Act 2003. The Section 64 sub-article 1 of the Act provides that a person who is convicted of corruption or economic crimes shall be disqualified from being elected or appointed as a public officer for 10 years after the conviction. Kaluma argues the section infringes on the human and political rights of persons who have already reformed after serving their sentences or the consequences of their acts.
They are presumably reformed. They have their rights. All state officers are excluded from that provision. You are dealing with public servants, not state officers under Article 260 of the Constitution. And so you are dealing with the small people, and you are pretending to Kenyans that provision is stopping corruption. Yet it is at this level where the public officers steal from Kenyans.
However, EACC argues that repealing the section will be detrimental to the fight against corruption and hamper the application of the Leadership and Integrity Act.
The EACC would have difficulty in ensuring the enforcement and actualization of Section 13 of the Leadership and Integrity Act. Repealing Section 67 would be detrimental to the implementation of Chapter 6 of the Constitution, as a state officer already convicted of corruption and economic crimes cannot promote public confidence in the integrity of the office they hold.
EACC says the proposed amendment is regressive against public interest and will serve to negate national values and principle of good governance. Other stakeholders who appeared before the committee, including LSK, IEBC, and the civil society, also opposed the amendment. Former Nairobi Governor Mike Sonko and former Kiambu Governor Ferdinand Waitito are among leaders who were barred from seeking an elective seat or being appointed to a public office due to corruption. Vincent Odwor, NTV.
Well, talks between the teachers